It's time to introduce the starting lineup for your Minnesota Timberwolves. At guard, 6'4", number 4, Jalen Noel.
And welcome everyone to the NBA on 2K Sports. Brand new season. So glad to have you with us on this journey. Hi everyone, I'm Brian Anderson alongside Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill. On the sidelines, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Anthony Edwards is on the rise. Karl Anthony Towns said, quote, he already has the talent. We all knew that when we drafted him, but he just wants it. And he has that thing, something you can't teach. It has to be built in. Asked of his ceiling, Edwards says, quote, I don't think I have one. I can be as good as anyone. Brian?
Oh, tremendous, Allie. Thank you. And the upcoming schedule for the Minnesota Timberwolves. On Friday, they'll be matching up against Donovan Mitchell and the Utah Jazz. Then on Sunday, they kick off a road trip in Oklahoma City where they'll take on the Thunder. And the Oklahoma City starting five. Dort and Baisley are the forwards. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is out there with Josh Giddey, and it's Favors in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for Minnesota, Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. Jalen Noel out there with D'Angelo Russell, and it's Edwards in at the 3, the small forward. Well, Clark, I think I speak for all of the NBA family in saying that we are eager to get this season underway.
Always, B.A. You know, we love the fact that each new season brings a clean slate for everybody. Players, coaches, announcers, fans. It doesn't matter what you did last season. Everybody starts at ground zero this season.
Oh, wasted no time on that one.
And Gilgeous-Alexander understands this team wants him to be aggressive on offense. Love watching him go to work.
To the middle. Here's Towns. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
And you got to defend better than that. I mean, that's a good look for him.
And you do not want to let him get going early because that can get you cooked.
Russell, that's good.
He can knock it down from range, convert at the rack, and there you see the pull-up by D'Angelo. Multifaceted as a scorer.
And that one's good. Gilgeous-Alexander.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Now here's Edwards. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Red hot so far. 4 for 4. Cooking with gas. Couldn't draw it up any better.
First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone by. Count that one.
Boy, they're on fire right now. Cooking with gas, starting this one out 4-5.
For Minnesota, they've gone 4 of 4 from the floor. Perfect start. Pass to Towns. Here's Noel. Puts up a 3. And it's Giddey with a rebound. The 3-ball. Offensive rebound. His fourth make in 5 tries. Solid start for him. Here's Russell.
Watching SGA run this offense, he's so patient, and he reads the defense exceptionally well.
Here's Towns. Here's Gobert. The kick out to Edwards. Fires from deep. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Left side, Gilgeous-Alexander. And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
It doesn't make it easy, does it?
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
Yeah, Gilgeous-Alexander really plays at his pace, Grant.
You know, B.A., he's one of those guys the defense just can't speed up. And every move is purposeful. No wasted motion. He methodically breaks you down. Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open.
Here's Baisley. No good on the 3.
You know, when he referred to himself as the greatest big man shooter of all time, Karl Anthony Towns certainly raised some eyebrows and sparked some debate in the NBA fraternity.
You know, with Towns, there's no doubt he's a lethal shooter from downtown.
Well, the numbers don't lie, man. This guy, B.A., has been around 50, 40, and 80 throughout his career. 50% field goals, 40% three, and 80% free throws. Tell me how many big guys can match up with those numbers. Very few.
For your Timberwolves, Dancer.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Towns passes to Anderson, and is blocked. Fires the three, and that one's good. Man.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Minnesota's gone 1 of 4 from deep. Right side, Russell. Another miss by Minnesota.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Yeah, I like the way they're setting the tone. Really playing with a lot of energy here at the start.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point.
Hey, they got a nice, comfortable lead here, fellas. Might as well keep it simple. Do it a plain, simple one-hander, just like pound cake.
Now here's Dort, looking for his first basket, still in this one. On target from range.
And they're behind right now because they're failing to play quality defense. It's that simple.
Yeah, you've got to turn up the dial on the intensity at the defensive end if you're them. I mean, it's still early, but I agree with you.
Counted from distance.
It's turned into a showdown here. Dueling from distance.
Looks to me like there could be something personal taking place here.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Minnesota's gone just 2 for 6 from the arc here in the first. Russell finds Edwards. Outside Russell. On the wing, Noel fires the three. That one no good. And the Thunder going the other way now. Here's Muscala. Oh, it's blocked by Towns.
Using all of his height to smother the shot completely. Emphatic block that time by Carl Anthony Towns.
And in trading for Rudy Gobert, the Timberwolves taking a Twin Towers approach with 2 7-footers in their front court. Of course, the outstanding shooting of Carl Anthony Towns means that spacing shouldn't be much of a concern.
Pokusevski's checked in for Giddey. Pass to Anderson. Inside, here's Reed. A slam dunk by Reed.
Well, I'll tell you what, his vertical is awesome, off the charts. A short center who still makes his presence felt.
Man. Oh, the Thunder, another three.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
I think they're playing too soft on the perimeter. They can't stay so soft. They've got to get up into the shooters here.
Here's Noel. It's hauled in by Pokusevski.
Already +5 in terms of rebound margin.
Pretty clear they're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
First personal foul. Third team foul. At the line for your
And the first one at the line is good.
Well, I like the fact that Prince does a good job picking his spots. He's not a guy that forces things. Kind of lets the game come to him naturally.
McDaniels is checked in for the Timberwolves. Tries a 9-footer, and there's another one for the Thunder.
You can't help but look toward their defense. They're totally lost.
Well, everything's coming too easily. I mean, at some point defensively, you have to take something away.
Pass to Prince. Here's Forbes. Anderson for three. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. What a performance for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He has been the story for the Thunder. He put together 10 points in the quarter. We'll be right back. Just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And what do you guys think about the Thunder here in this one?
Great offensive energy in that period. They're clearly on a mission.
Yeah, I agree. That was a flawless offensive performance so far. I mean, the shots have been falling. They're making good decisions. That's a nice recipe there.
On the floor for Oklahoma City, getting going in the second. Gilgeous-Alexander runs the point with Dort at the 2. Darius Baisley is out there with Derek Favors. And it's Pokusevski in at the 3. Fantastic replay we just saw of the Mobile One drive.
Yeah, he made that drive look easy, but that had a high degree of difficulty.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, one of the deadliest drivers in the league. Coach Nick Nurse of the Raptors said, quote, his first step is unbelievable. It's hard for anybody to keep him in front of him, and once he blows by you, he can slow down, he can sidestep. He's got a lot of things going. Brian?
Well, it's fun to watch, Allie. Thanks for that.
And because of the length and athleticism, Bazley can do a lot out there. He has that switchability on defense. He hits the glass so well, and I like where his offensive game is headed.
They've been going to him an awful lot this game, and you can see why. He's pouring it on.
And luxury for this coaching staff. Grant Bazley is happy playing a primary or secondary role.
And that's not always the case. You know, BA, sometimes ego can get in the way. But Bazley's just doing what he can to help the team achieve its goals.
Karl Anthony Towns has checked in for Minnesota. D'Angelo Russell comes in for Forbes.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Now here's Russell to win the run. The rebound by Favors.
Hey, you know, I like the competitive spirit, but when you look at it, I think he rushed that three a little bit because he was trying to get back at his opponent.
Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
And Minnesota calls time here.
All right, Timberwolves fans, here comes the First Avenue Breakers. Another round of applause for the First Avenue Breakers.
Second quarter basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far. Pass to Towns. Russell from outside. That one's good. And it's Towns with the assist. Russell's got 6.
And you know, this has become a real weapon for Russell now, and it's because he's worked hard on this shot.
He expects to make every one of those, and we expect him to make them too.
Now here's Edwards. He's got 7. Right side, Russell to the paint. Gobert, no good. The Thunder have gotten 5 of their first 6 attempts to fall in the second. The Thunder have really struggled the last couple of years.
Yeah, remember back when they had Durant, Harden, and Westbrook? Oh, quite a lineup. Not that they need 3 superstars again, but they need some sort of boost.
He seems to have a knack for hitting guys in their spots. His vision, excellent.
Good on the shot.
Yeah, the guard instincts of Gilgeous-Alexander. I mean, fantastic work dishing the rock to uncover teammates.
Here's Towns. And it's Towns with the power finish.
A strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant.
Well, I tell you what, he loaded up as much power as he could behind that two-hander.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
And the whistle on the shot. Got some contact there. Misses the shot, but he'll shoot 2.
You know, when D'Angelo Russell came into the league, he was really primarily seen as a point guard, and that's what I like most about him, his vision and his passing ability, but he's actually changed that image and impression over time.
Anderson's checked in for Minnesota. Noel comes in for McDaniels. Muscala, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Holmgren comes in for Bazley.
Guys, it's always good to see a young player start to mature in front of our eyes, and Russell has been that kind of guy. He's done a great job figuring out how to become a better leader.
The evolution of D'Lo has been interesting to watch, Clark. I like how he's been willing to play whatever position asked of him.
Yeah, B.A., I like that too, and he said it before himself that he prefers playing shooting guard, but I tell you what, he also looks very comfortable running the offense too.
Now here's Russell. He's got 13, and it's powered home by Towns.
Boy, it's really good to see your big man imposing his will physically. Right there, Towns with a statement finish.
Muscala against Towns. And the shot's good.
Muscala.
And the Thunder lead by 12.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
And, you know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
The shot by Towns, no good.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Muscala finds Gilgeous-Alexander. Up and over Russell. And he buries that one. Back rim and in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 7 now in this quarter.
They're going old school out there now, working the mid-range part of the floor.
They keep pulling up and watching them go down. It's a really nice thing to see.
Now here's Towns. He has 6. The shot by Russell, no good.
He had more than enough room to hit that, just couldn't make it happen.
Here's Pokashevsky. Offline with a 3.
That's a look he couldn't pass up. He just couldn't get it to go.
To the middle. Here's Towns. Nice assist and nice finish. Solid play all the way around. Towns has got 8.
Towns has a rare combination of size and skills. And, you know, when he gets the rock in the painted area, good luck trying to stop him. He's dangerous down there.
And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Reed's checked in for Towns. Prince comes in for Edwards. And Forbes subbed in for Russell. Dort, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Mann comes in for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Forbes. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change.
Something you can't put a price tag on. The Minnesota Timberwolves gained last season. Playoff experience. Young guys getting accustomed to the crucible of postseason play. Extremely valuable.
This is how you stay in the game. They're doing a beautiful job from the line. 100% this quarter.
And that one's good. Giddy.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Wiggins, Dort. First personal foul. Third team foul.
First free throw is good.
At the line for the Timberwolves, Jalen Noel.
And he makes both free throws.
Productive trip to the line. He doesn't like to leave points on the table.
Oklahoma City has gone 5 of 10 from beyond the three-point line in this game. Here's Muscala. The rebound by the Timberwolves.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they want him to take that again.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
Anderson. And finished off by Anderson.
Boy, nice job that time, guys, from Forbes, spotting the wide open man and dropping the dime.
Yep, that one goes. Giddy's got 4 points in the quarter.
This team looks to him to score the ball. They feel good when he's taking the shots.
Pass to Forbes. 4-3. It doesn't go for him. And that'll do it for the first half of play. It's the Thunder leading by 10. Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
52.
Well, Carl, they're scoring pretty easily. What has to change in the second half?
Our whole defensive system right now, because it's just not working. It's not the coaches, it's not the players. We're letting them get too much fast break. They're doing a great job, and they're hitting some shots, so we got to be able to make them miss.
Best of luck locking it in, guys.
All right, good stuff, Allie. And we'll get back to the action at the start of the third quarter.
Welcome. First up, let's look at the two guys who are each leading their respective teams through the first half.
Two guys clearly battling for the spot, both putting on a show. You just hope it doesn't become an all-hero ball.
Yeah, it's the scoreboard that decides the real winner in the end. That's pretty profound on my part, don't you think?
Yes, it does.
And back to our game. 3 letters standing out. S-G-A. Shai took over the opening half.
You don't need to be a genius to know that shooting over 50% is a good thing. You got some big shoulders carrying this offense.
Is that why my shoulders are so big from carrying this show for so long? Thanks, as always, for watching. Let's head back to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the second half.
Well, Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here, guys.
Yeah, tonight, he's done a great job of slashing through the lane and finishing.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up, be physical with him.
At the forward spots, it's Edwards and Towns. D'Angelo Russell is out there with Jalen Noel. And it's Gobert in at the 5. So that's the lineup from Minnesota. Here's Russell. The Thunder making their last shot. Here's Towns. Gilgeous-Alexander with a rebound. And for the Thunder, they're shooting 67% for the game. Just outstanding. Here's Dort. Count it. Dort's got 9. And in any season, you'll have your struggling teams. Clark is a competitor. How hard is it to bring your best when you're enduring a tough stretch?
Well, I think it comes down to the responsibility you have to yourself and your team to give it your best shot. And competitors want to compete, and you have to relish that, even when you have the deck stacked against you. So weathering adversity and still being professional and committed to competing, I think is the mark of every pro, should be the mark of every pro.
They're hammering away inside. 6 consecutive points coming from the interior.
Pass to Towns. Over Giddey. And Gilgeous-Alexander with a block. And he recovers it. Back to Russell. Lets the 3 fly. That's in. Coming off an assist from Towns. Towns has got 3 assists in the game. From outside the arc. And they recover it.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, PA.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team.
Hey, I thought there was some style there, guys. What are you guys looking at? I mean, it was still a pretty sweet, flavorful one-hand flush.
And so it's Minnesota with it. The Thunder making their last shot. Noel, no good.
Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and again, it's Oklahoma City.
Moving or shooting, Gilgeous-Alexander has such precision, able to quickly lock in his shot.
Here's Noel, Dort defending. Outside Russell. Towns a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. They get it back. Pass to Towns. And another shot. The shot that time not on target. So Oklahoma City will take it the other way. They led the game at 1 point by 20. And following this one, they'll take on the Nuggets in Denver. That'll be the second of 2 games on the road.
Oh my, sinking yet another mid-range jumper.
And Minnesota calls time here. And the Timberwolves making a change here. McDaniels checked in. Holmgren, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Okashevsky comes in for Giddey. Minnesota has gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. Pass to Towns. Shoots over Holmgren. Here's Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
Just an aggressive move by Gobert, protecting the possession and getting the second chance look.
That one's good for 2. Okashevsky's got 7.
Using his handles to shake himself free, and it's smooth sailing from there.
Yeah, and despite being the youngest team in the league, the Thunder have been solid defensively the last couple years.
Oh, are you kidding me? Wow,
man! Towns with the creativity and explosiveness.
There's the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, capturing the moment. Hits the trifecta.
He's putting on a show this quarter, and the team's feeding off his energy.
The Timberwolves shooting just about 33% since this second half started. To the inside, McDaniels. Powered down after the assist, led him to the lane.
Capable of finding his open guys. Edwards getting better at improving his overall floor awareness. Nice to see.
Hey, he's now 6 for 6. He is cooking right now.
His play is a big reason why they're ahead. He hasn't missed a shot all night.
They swipe it. Gilgeous-Alexander against Russell. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. And here we go, the Timberwolves on the run. 16 feet out. The rebound by Favors. Favors has got his 5th rebound in this one.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
Pass to Towns, all alone. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Favors has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Holmgren, defended by Gobert. And again, it's Oklahoma City.
Yeah, showing a little versatility with their offensive attack. In the first half, it was about the 3-ball. In the second half, they've emphasized interior scoring.
And it's Towns with the power finish.
Doing all he can so far, but they still find themselves trailing.
Oklahoma City foul. Chet Holmgren, first personal foul.
You know, one of the things that sets McDaniels apart is his ability to guard virtually any position on the floor. He creates major matchup problems with that versatility.
And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Anderson's checked in for Gobert. Prince comes in for McDaniels. And Forbes subbed in for Russell. Muscala, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Mann comes in for Dort. From deep, it's not going to go for him. And Minnesota will come the other way. They'll face the Jazz after this game. That'll be at home. That'll be the second and last game of a quick homestand. Oklahoma City has gotten 6 of 13 shots to go from outside the arc.
B.A., when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice.
And guys, I like the fact that he chose the one-hand tomahawk slam because you get a little higher when you go off one hand and 1 foot.
Left side, Gilgeous-Alexander. Off target from the baseline. And as we conclude the third, pretty much a blowout here. It's been a one-sided affair. It's the Thunder just dominating this one. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. And the Timberwolves with possession here. Taking a look at Oklahoma City. Dort and Baisley are the forwards. Then it's Josh Giddey. Then it's Mike Muscala. And it's Mann in at point guard.
Continuing to improve as a passer. Bryn Forbes impressing as a distributor there.
And that one's good, man.
Not much resistance from the defense. Easy play that time for him.
The Timberwolves shooting just 42% so far in the game. Pass to Noel. Outside, Anderson to the right side from the arc. Over to the wing. Launches it. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Here's Noel. From outside, off the mark.
Hey, the struggle is real. He hasn't found much success with his offense today.
Pass to Giddey. Lets it fly. And there's another one for the Thunder.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. And there's the 3-second call. This one on the defense. Boy, viewership numbers are on the rise. NBA business is booming. I guess it's a good time to own a piece, eh, Grant?
Hey, B.A., you said it best. The league is in great shape. We have great leadership, talent, It's an exciting time, and I think the league has more growth globally in the years to come.
The Thunder making a switch here. Favors is checked in.
Boy, you've got to appreciate the passing there. Results in a great look.
The Thunder have gone a perfect 3 for 3 here in the fourth. Oh, got that bucket in no time at all.
They're definitely opting for the mid-range jumpers, and it's working.
For Minnesota, they've gone 2 of 5 from the field in this final quarter. And finished off by Anderson.
Yeah, you look at Russell, and one of the things I like most about his game is this guy has great vision and passing ability.
Favors misses. Minnesota's gone only 1 of 4 from the perimeter here in this fourth quarter. Out to the wing. Down low. And Gobert with the bucket on the assist by Russell. Russell's got his 4th assist in this one. Here's Dort. And it's Gobert with a rebound.
No one around him. He makes the shot harder than it has to be.
Oh, wow! Oh,
Watch out below.
big finish.
Come on now, guys. That's flat out insane.
Hey, when's the last time you saw a jam like that?
And guys, it's going to be a long time before we see another one just like that.
Even with the score as it is, he just keeps coming at you.
Well, he only plays one way, and that's full throttle, all day, all the time, cold-blooded and lethal.
Here's man. They grab their own miss. It's good on the putback. And the Thunder lead by 21.
What hustle on the offensive glass, finding ways to capitalize, paying off that hard work.
Outside Russell. And Gobert with the stuff.
With incredible agility and reflexes, Gobert excels above the rim.
And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Karl Anthony Towns is checked in for Anderson, and it's Edwards in for McDaniels. And Oklahoma City with a change here too. Gilgeous-Alexander's checked in. That one drops for him.
Well, he's demanding the ball. He wants it, and he's coming through. I mean, you can see why his teammates trust him down the stretch, guys.
Pass to Towns. Outside Edwards. From behind the arc. Here's Gobert. Hey, now 5 for 8. Shooting a pretty good percentage right now.
This is Gobert going to work. I mean, he knows the inside contact can't stop him.
Favors misses. The Timberwolves have gotten 7 of 12 shots to drop in this fourth quarter. Here's Towns. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Elevates and detonates the one-hand stuff.
Picture perfect.
I'm glad he didn't go overboard and try to do too much there.
Assist from
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
Dort with it. Russell covering. And Dort is good for 3. Dort's got 11 points here in the second half.
The defense takes a chance, leaves him open at the arc, and he capitalizes.
To the inside. Noel, that's good.
Make your teammates better by giving them good passes. That one was perfect.
Oklahoma City has got 7 of their 16 three-point attempts to go in. Outside Giddey. Oh, the Thunder tack on 2 more.
Had their fingerprints all over this matchup tonight. Just an impressive victory for the Thunder.
Well, Grant, I don't know if there was one deciding factor in this game, but I'd say shooting accuracy if I had to choose.
Agreed, B.A. They really went after quality looks and shot the ball with confidence.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year.
A solid win for them here in the first of 4 meetings this season. They've come out and set the tone against the Timberwolves.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Boy, he was absolutely relentless at the offensive end, guys. Smelled blood and went for it.
Giddey with it. He's picked up by Edwards. And stolen by Edwards. Outside Russell. Pass to Noel. There's the triple. And the rebound goes to the Thunder.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Dort for 3. Oh, the Thunder, another 3.
And guys, that's got to be the dagger. This is how you finish a game.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback diminished.
Here's Edwards. Count it.
Boy, how about the strength of Edwards, confident in taking on defenders and finishing.
Here's Oklahoma City now. They're on a 12-4 run. And that one's good. Giddy.
They really came in with the right mindset today. I can guarantee you their flight home will be filled with some smiles.
Yep, to have a stress-free win on the road, very satisfying. The fans are already headed for the exits.
And so it's the Thunder taking care of business in this one. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting for a miracle that never came.
Yeah, and this team was consistent throughout. They met every challenge, and they earned this dub.
And that'll do it for this inaugural game of the NBA season. For Clark Kellogg, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson. And as we leave, we give you our New Balance Player of the Game, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.